All right, so I came out to do some work with Rihanna this morning, not in here riding work, and she was super duper anxious. She's quite a highly strung mare. And I came in here, I thought I'd bring her in here and do a bit of connection work, and she was running around the round yard like a mad woman. And I thought I would go and get the video and show you how I deal with that. Now I've come back and she seems to have de-escalated herself a bit, but we'll see how we go. So what I'll be doing is, can't train a horse. Like, I couldn't train this mare at the moment because she doesn't have a mindset to be trained. She's obviously thinking out of the round yard, but she's also so much anxiety and stuff that she wouldn't absorb it. We don't either when we're like that. So my first aim is to just get her to calm down and be in the round yard with me. I won't be chasing her. I don't like chasing them. I will move them in the round yard, but I don't chase them. But if she looks like she's going fast, trust me, it's not me, it's her. And what I'll do then is I'll keep turning her, because the faster she goes, the more she's going to get caught up in that mindset of that little hamster in her head running. The aim is to get her to turn towards me, so that she's thinking inside the round yard, not outside the round yard. So we'll just see how we go. I might just see if I can move her off first. She may have calmed down enough for me not to show you this. She's already thinking in the round yard with me. Rihanna, we were gonna do a video. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, you're all sweaty. You got yourself all in a pickle. Hey, you got yourself all in a pickle. I don't think I'm going to be able to show you now. It's a real shame I didn't have this set up. Bugger. Good girl. So now quite clearly she's a bit connected with me and she's thinking about where I am, and she's in the round yard, not out of the round yard. Real shame, because I really would have liked to have shown you what I do, and I'd been working on her before I thought I'll just get the camera and set it up. Not to worry. Not to worry. Good. Good girl. Can you go that way for me? That way. That way. That way. Wrong way. Whoops. Hang on to your whip, Josie. That way. Now I'm not putting any more pressure on her because she's going backwards, so she's trying to do what I want. To move her that way properly, I need to get into that eye. That's it. Good girl. I don't care that she went that way. Okay, we'll see. She might stir up a bit. She might get the anxiety going. So when she really starts going, she has got an ear on me, but you can see she's thinking out of the, here she goes. I don't want her to get stirred up in that, so I'm just going to, yep. And I took the pressure back there. She can go this way again, it's okay. All right, so this is what she was doing before, and I'm just turning her. I'm making sure I've got no, good girl. I want her to turn in towards me, because that's when I'm going to reward her and try and keep her in the round yard with me. Tried to keep my body language nice and down. Yes, she's got an ear on me. You can see that inside ear is always on me, but she's not with me here. Sorry, she's just full of herself this morning, hey? So the only thing is, I don't want her, I'm going to let her go a bit more now because she's slowed down. That's a girl. But when she gets herself like that, she gets caught up in her own mind. And she's thinking out. She's looking for a way out, not a way in here with me. Ooh. So when she glances at me, I move away. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Now, it wouldn't have mattered, good girl. If she'd gone and run the other way then, really wouldn't have mattered. So she's with me with her ear, but she's sort of in two minds as to where I am. Good girl. Let's see if I can keep her with me. So it's no good doing any work with this mare, as I said, until her mind is with me and she's not thinking outside of the round yard. Just send her that way. Good girl. So what I do is when they're running madly and they're getting caught up in their own mind, I just stop them from, that's it. And as she comes towards me, I took the pressure away from her. Good girl. That's a girl. Just because if they get faster and faster in the round yard and more caught up in their own brain, it's sad to see. And this mare can get like that from a mental perspective. Good girl. Now, I actually want her to go that way this time. Get my belly button going. Good. No more pressure because she's trying. Good girl. She asked if she could come in then, but I actually want her to go that way. I'm just, whoops, trying to get into that eye. That's it. It's okay. When she comes in this way, I'll ask her that way. Good girl. Good girl. Sit there. Ask her that way. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good girl. You're all right. But you can see she's in a bit of a mental state of anxiety. So there's no use me doing anything with her until I've got her with me. Absolutely no use. Might as well just put her back in the paddock, because all that will happen is that she will be in a high state of anxiety, not learn anything, get worse and worse, and then we'll all be in a pickle, won't we? Good girl. All right. See if we can get her to go wrong way. I can't change that. I can just ask her again that way. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. And now that way. Good girl. She's got her ear on me, but can you see that she's stiff in her body, tense? There's no softness in her, which means there's no softness in her mind. Trust me, the body helps the mind and the mind helps the body. They're interrelated. Good girl. Good girl. You're all right. You're okay. You're okay. Off you go that way. Oh, what a good girl. I do actually want her to go the other way. That's it, that way. That's a girl. I want her to go that way. I know it's a hard life. No. Yes, good. 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 Yes. Good girl. A little faster. Good. Not so fast that you get yourself in a tiz. Good girl. Whoopsie. Now she's got past me there. That's my fault. If you don't, I come back away as they're coming around. Yeah, there. She got past me that time. I had no chance of turning her. None whatsoever. And it's okay. Oh, Rihanna. You're such a little chestnut mare, aren't you? You're such a little chestnut mare. Good. It's a girl. Good. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Hey? You're okay. You're okay. Come this way. Come on. Good girl. Very good girl. Hey? Good girl. Good girl. All right. So we'll just keep doing a little bit more work so I can try and keep her with me. So I want her to keep thinking with me. But that's the sort of work I do with a horse that's super duper anxious, because there's no use doing anything else with them. So because we've got a bit more settled in the mind, obviously I'm going to do some groundwork with her today. There'll be no riding, just some groundwork. And I just want her to become nice and soft in her body. And when she's turning her hinds and finishing here, I want that last step of her left hind to be soft. Yeah, not a stiff one like you'll see. I repeated it because there was some really quite stiff steps there. Good. Good. Good girl. That's much better. I feel the energy levels are down. Hey? Good. Off me. Off me. Off me. Off me. Thank you. That's it. Good. You're all right. Good girl. Good girl. Hey, you got yourself in a state, didn't you? Good. Good girl. Steady. See here, her steps are not soft. They're stiff. She's tight. I can feel she just is not relaxed. Steady. So she just needs to. So I'll just see if we can stop her with a soft finish. Good. Good girl. Good girl. You're ready to get yourself in a pickle. Ah, nice. Good. Good girl. Good. Good. Still got a bit of a starey eye, young lady. That's a girl. Good. Good. No, that was a bit stiff, that finish. I want a softer finish from her. That's better. They're softer steps. Oh, that was still a stiff finish. And it's stiff because she goes all tight and straight through the body. No. Good. Ooh, that was better. Would have been if she'd stopped then. Not so far out there. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, let's go this way. Good girl, you're okay. Good girl. Good. No, because there was nothing, I didn't ask her to go that way. Good girl. Very good girl, much better. So I did actually saddle this girl up and get on her, and she could not concentrate on anything I was asking her to do. She was so caught up in her own head that I knew that it was a waste of time. So we came in here, and when I let her loose in here, before I got the camera out, like, she was just running. She was just in her own head running. Good girl. So yeah, then I thought I'd get the camera and show you guys. So this is going to be Rihanna's work day today, which is fine. We have to work on this. If I can't get her with me mentally, I can't compete with her. I can't ride her. It's not fair. I can hear some high-pitched noise. I don't know if you can hear it on the video, but I can hear it. Everybody perked up and looked up that way. I don't know what that was. Good. All right, very good. I'm going to leave her on that note because she really did get herself worked up, and now she's nice and relaxed for me. I hope that helps you a little bit with what you can do if you have a horse that's worked itself up. Obviously, a round yard helps, because the horse can keep moving its feet, but you don't want them to get faster and faster and more tied up in their own mind. Thanks for watching.